See ya.
We'll see what they can do.
Is that Grant's getting up? And
They're the only team who's
away?
played Spectre too,
That's
Means
right.
There's a draft.
and they won.
And they did win with the Spectre.
That was interesting. All right, who's banned out? Toss me over, Sheever.
All right, we got a ban on Beastmaster and Undying.
Okay, we got both those on here. Dank.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Wow.
Radiant team back.
Slacks, what are you looking at?
Virtus Pros
Oh,
turn
you know,
to
just the
ban.
the screen, trying to put everything together in my head.
That's good.
As an analyst, sometimes I
Night
have to think
Stalker and Lich.
think about the heroes, you know.
Night Stalker. All right, that's good. Lich. It's an L.
Welcome to the river.
You guys like
10
Lich?
seconds remaining.
Sure.
Depends on what, how. What do you mean?
As a person,
5
No,
seconds
just like
remaining.
in Dota. Don't you think he just slows the game down?
He is meant like that's his whole point. That's his.
Yeah. So how can
thing.
anyone actually like him? He just slows the entire game down by himself.
So sometimes I would imagine that he's a very fun hero to play because you are annoying the crap out of people, and that's sometimes for a lot of people very fun to do.
He's
You
like
talk
a-
about your enemy team.
Radiant
he's a lesser
team back.
techies. He's a more tactical techies. I mean, what can you
Oh.
say? Slows it down, but not all the way. You
Yeah.
don't break it. Pump the brake on the Lich. But
What's a Nyx? Have we even
What's a
seen
Nyx
Nyx
gun?
picked or banned lately?
they know
No.
something we don't. Some VP
10
knows something
seconds
that
remaining.
we don't know.
And
Maybe could this mean that it's going to be an Outworld Devourer pick?
5 seconds remaining.
Think about that. Nyx ban. Why else would you ban
There you are.
Thieves?
I don't know.
We
You don't-
get
you
at
don't
least
like
one
him.
hero.
Oh no. I'm losing it.
No.
All right, Doom, you go here.
But Anti-Mage is still in. Winter Wyvern is still in.
Yeah, Winter Wyvern. I can't believe that hero is actually still in. We saw Mitter Feed played extremely well too
Virtus Pros
Yep.
turn
with
to
that
pick.
Lich.
And Bane is still in as well, a hero that they really like. And Bat is banned.
So yeah, because I mean they see the next ban, so they're like, wait, they might
Oh,
want
I
a
was
Bat
about
Rider
to
here,
say.
so take it out.
VP going for the
Radiant
first Bane
team
snag.
Virtus
Yep.
Pros.
And a Clockwork coming in.
Okay, wait up, they're just really big. So Virtus Pro is on the Dire.
Yes.
Okay.
Radiant
We saw this yesterday from Interfeed. This was the game they won.
Wow.
Cinderin's Clockwork was absolutely dominating.
So he roams. He loves the jungle here, or I mean, he loves roaming in the river. And then Winter Wyvern loves just sitting in the lane. It's a W.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good
10
already.
seconds
Brewmaster picked up by VP. If we're finally going to see a Brewmaster succeed, it's probably going to be in
5
this game.
seconds remaining.
You think?
Yeah,
Why?
it's because, you know, VP Brew. They've got to know what they're doing. They ain't the kind of team that just goes with the fad, you know?
I think they played in the off lane though. You know.
Sure.
Sure.
Whatever.
You ever think we'll see a mid brew again?
I hope so. I mean, it's a nice position for him. Gets him those levels, gets him those items. I just feel like there's so much pressure on the mid lane now, you know? He doesn't have a really good way to escape getting murdered.
I think I like him better as a safe laner with an aggressive tri-lane on the other side.
Yeah, because then he gets farm. Hopefully your other lane gets farm and
Yeah.
doesn't lose.
I mean, he's not going to die. He's not going to lose his lane.
Yeah.
Maybe he won't win it,
Turn
but,
to
you know.
ban.
Brew. Yeah, who'd he go up against? Jug. In the last time we saw him, Brew versus Jug. And he did good. He owned the Jug. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
you do. Can't get harassed. You get plenty of last hits. That's it. That's an Omni Knight ban. Oh my.
No.
Yep.
What a world we live in.
10 seconds
Well, the last game
remaining.
that Interfeed did this, they did have, I believe, an Omni Knight.
5 seconds
It would still
remaining.
You are
be like a
correct.
option.
Yeah, they had a Puck Omni Knight Spectre.
That was just too much save, too much survivability.
Sure. And
Yeah.
Omni's pretty good against Bane, too. I mean, you just repel and get a Nightmare off by clicking one of your allies, you know? Nullify all the damage that a good Fiend's Grip can do, so not a bad idea.
Virtus Pros
So-
turn to ban.
Why does no one first pick Anti-Mage? Except Mineski.
People used to do that at the
Mineski
Dream League
does.
finals.
And
They were
last
doing
one,
it.
yeah.
And Mineski, too. That's a great question.
Is it too like it doesn't feel counterable, does it? Really?
Not really.
Not at the moment. Maybe people are not sure that
10
it's
seconds
uncounterable. I mean, it
remaining.
does kind of set you for a path, right? And people kind of want to
5
pick up their
seconds
supports
remaining.
first.
Yeah. That makes you don't want to give anything away.
Radiant
I guess if
team
you
Yeah.
pick an AM. I don't know what you're giving away. You're giving away that you're gonna win, but
Well, but probably your choice of supports is going to be a lot less lower afterwards because they're going to ban out supports that you want to have with the Anti-Mage.
Life Stealer. The stealer of life. Where is he?
And Earth Spirit as well.
10 seconds.
Lifestealer ban,
remaining.
is that for the Bane kind of too? Grant, any idea what the
Beatrice
Lifestealer ban's
Rose
about? I mean, he's not that bad.
turns
They just don't want him to play. He's one of those. He's a single core, like an AM. You single core, and like already, Winter Wyvern, Clockwork Puck can all just do amazingly by themselves. And then you pick up like an offlaner like Tide, and you just 4v1, 4v5 them while your other one farms. That's about it. Oh, that's a Puck.
10 seconds
Yep.
remaining.
Midderfeed had a Puck and Spectre yesterday. So they can't get the
5
Omni Knight
seconds
anymore. Which
remaining.
offlaner would you have instead of the Omni Knight? If you were going to try to go for the same plan.
I think Cancel actually plays Puck middle, but wait, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cancel
Oh.
plays Puck middle, so who do you want to have for Kezu?
I actually think it's still. I like putting Puck in the offlane. No, you're right. You're right. If
It's
it,
not
if
really
it is
Kezu
in,
hero.
if it is in the offlane though, Sheever,
I'm sorry if
you're
it
done
is.
for.
But I think it's going to be middle.
Okay, Cancel. Yeah. I just think Puck used to. It feels like it still can do a lot, like by
Radiant
itself. But now that it
team
doesn't do
pick.
damage on impact of the coil, unless you have something to take it out of coil, doesn't feel as good. Sand King.
What about the classic Midderfeed Faceless Void? Huh? Huh?
Wait up.
Not great against Brewmaster.
Wait, the what?
Not great against Bane or Sand King.
10
Shadow
seconds
Demon. That's
remaining.
not who I need.
Wrong hero.
He's not here.
5 seconds.
Whatever
remaining.
happened to Shadow Demon? He got buffed.
He sucks.
All right. Did anyone else get picked yet? Cause
Luna got
No,
nerfed.
no, you're good.
All right, cool. Sand King, I mean, that's going to be. We've seen it a lot in the offlane, but I guess that's going to be a support. Their roaming support with Bane. Boop.
Not a bad combo.
Not a great combo.
Did you just say poop on camera?
No,
I said
boop.
Boop.
Oh.
You just said poop on camera. You're
you-
the one who
Can you
caused
both
Dream
grow
League.
up?
Good, this is a major. How dare you, Sheever? What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Apologies.
So saying you already have you have a stun. The other team has a Puck coil and Clockwork mini stuns. But no one really with a lot of control. I mean, Winter Wyvern Puck's a ton of control.
Hey.
Legion.
Oh.
So it looks like Puck middle. I was right. Sheever wrong again.
What? I thought that's exactly what I thought. Legion Commander will go for
I mean, you can
Kezu.
say what you want to believe.
What?
Legion in the offlane.
Radiant
I like
team
Legion here.
ban.
Wait, am I missing it here? No, Clockwork's roaming on Roshan.
And a Monkey King, finally. We were asking
My
earlier, where did he go?
goodness.
There he
Versus
is.
Clockwork and Puck and
What?
Legion?
What?
That's interesting.
Interesting.
Can you tell us why that's interesting, Slacks?
Yeah, I mean, they just have a lot of ways to lock him down and make sure that he
10
doesn't do the
seconds
things that he
remaining.
wants to do. Big silences, big control, big everything.
5
And once you
seconds
lock down the
Rose
monkey,
turn to
he's
ban.
gonna
Rose
be
turn
a
to
dead monkey.
What grade would you give him, Grant?
On what?
On his explanation.
That was terrible.
All right.
It's interesting because Clockwork obviously rocket to find where he's at and then hook. Legion Commander obviously is gonna have a Quelling Blade, lock it down, give it a little vision.
I
and
thought
Winter-
Morphling was broken. Why is he banned?
10 seconds remaining.
As in broken as he bad.
Maybe they just didn't know what to ban last. I don't know.
5 seconds
It's a
remaining.
good question.
Yeah, Morphling's terrible right now.
Yeah, that's the first
Well,
time I've
didn't
seen
we-
Morphling in such a long
I thought we saw him. Wait, no, that was in a
No.
pub game earlier. Never mind.
time.
It was one of the people on Midderfeed playing it, though, I believe.
Well,
That's-
Midderfeed is at Spectre yesterday.
Yeah.
Maybe Spectre.
They're willing to pick weird heroes.
Yeah.
And lose. So they won with Spectre. I was kidding.
They did. Wait.
That actually, I can't believe Spectre's not very good. I think it was more the combination of an Omni Knight Winter Wyvern.
Yeah.
Thank goodness they banned that out because that is something else.
That was scary.
So middle lane, looking for the dire side, and then what are we looking for on the other side? Safe laner.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Tomato
taking
played.
their
He's been spamming anti-mage, which is banned, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
They lost.
It's over.
They're the ones who banned it, so obviously they just didn't want to give it up. I don't know. There's no way you get Spectre. Like, the whole reason Spectre is good is because the Omni Knight. But with Legion Commander, Lockdown, Puck, same. I think you want a really hard carry here, not a team fight one.
Sure.
So who is that? Let's look what we got.
Well, Virtus Pro is first, and they need a hero for no one.
For middle, yeah, let's see.
And what's good against Puck?
Thing.
Viper still in the pool? Never
That's
bad.
a lot of, I mean, Viper, Monkey King, and Brew. That's a lot of farm on 3.
True.
But I guess, I mean, he could just play it like the mid one Viper and just die a lot while his team farms. I mean, it worked out too.
Oh, it will be Invoker though.
Oh, that is a lot of farm on their team.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
like
You need a
greedy
lot.
lineup.
But they can be fairly greedy if you're saying that there's going to be a hard carry on mid or
That's
feed
true.
last.
That is true.
They got some time.
I guess if mid or feed really wants, they go.
10
It's
seconds
a mid game guy. You go Lycan. I think Lycan's pretty bad, but you just push their base at
5
15
seconds.
minutes.
I mean, you got a Juggernaut, maybe.
What does an Invoker Monkey King do that early? You just bait out Monkey King's ult. Invoker has a Midas. Who cares? And then you just win the game. If they
Let's
actually pick Lycan, that'd be.
Maybe Lone Druid again.
maybe.
No.
You could, but Lone Druid versus Brewmaster, if you do, like, you don't get much fun.
Luna!
Brewmaster just
What?
throws it out. Luna, oh my, that's pretty hard carry. That's an L.
Luna.
Luna. I don't know about this.
Luna, you there? There she is.
All
right,
Lunas.
so-
Mm,
Luna down there in the safe lane, boom. And there you have it. Oh, see you later.
thank you.
See you, Battle Room.
War Room. Grant,
See you,
get it
War
right.
Room.
The battle.
The Battle Room. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun,
Beyblade.
Grant, what do you reckon?
I mean, I just feel like VP's a better team.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm going to go out there on a limb and say V. I'm just kidding. I'm going to go mid or feed. I'm going to say it. I think this Luna's going to get enough farm. They're not going to run it enough.
Couldn't disagree more. I
Okay.
feel like Luna is going to get shut down,
Okay.
especially with these kind of big bursty heroes and the amount of control that they have. I'm going to go all in on the VP.
Yeah, I think VP is a better team in this one as
Boo.
well, so I'm going for that. But hey, mid or feed can prove us wrong. We'll be happy to see that happen. You know, will be fun for sure. It is over to Odie Pixel and Fong for game number 1.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Shiva. We're ready for this final series of the day, Middle Feed versus Virtus Pro. I'm looking forward to some Sind. We saw some good sides of Middle Feed the other day, some bad sides. Which side's going to come out? It's got to be their best side. VP, of course, the hottest team around at the moment. Well, let's see if Sind and the boys can do anything.
They've got a fun draft.
You like
Look
that
at
draft?
VP.
Yeah,
They've
I
got
mean-
Monkey King. They've got Invoker. Come on, this is just.
But
fun.
it's a fun draft, but it also seems like a very good draft.
It is
in my
also a
mind.
very good
And,
draft.
and Middle Feed, they're finished with the Luna. This is a hero. We don't see a lot of people play Luna.
No, we do not. I was trying to think of good reasonings as to why they would grab it up. I mean, with the puck ult, it has good synergy, but versus specifically, I guess, versus the brew split, you kill the split pretty well with everybody having that extra damage from the Lunar Blessing as well, plus the glaives. Seems like it could be pretty decent, and then they want to go for like, a hero that can actually still push and fight early on. But it does require a decent amount of farm. And okay, they're 5-man going bottom, and they're going to run right
That's
into
not a
Ramses.
courier.
Ramses, oh, you are...
That's even more beautiful. It's
You
the
are dead.
monkey kick. Oh, dear.
They looked like they
Oh,
looked like they knew he was going there.
That's
They're
like
like,
some 2K.
okay.
Yeah, that's some 2K17 courier feedings. You know, you actually feed yourself as the courier.
Huh.
You know, that's what are you gonna do now, Valve?
Did
eh?
you see the pathing that they took as well? They literally wrapped around and went directly on top. Instant cogs.
Yeah.
Back.
I mean, that's
Cinder
the
in.
way to start.
The Cinder and Clockwork strikes again.
I mean, who was it against yesterday they were playing? Who was it? The Cinder
Vega?
joined? It was Vega. Was it? Okay, so VP a little bit of a tougher challenge, but Cinderam's clock is ready to give it its best.
People are just really expecting those like those smoke kind of rotations, those like 5-mans into their bounty rune, so they want to defend it. So that's I guess why Midderfeed wants to like 5-man smoke there. I guess makes sense. So let's take a look. The Invoker pick last versus Wyvern, really fun. They also have the Sanking
yeah.
to set up for Sunstrikes with and also the Bane around the map, and they have this so Invoker's known as like a pretty weak laner still at the moment. Miracle maybe one of the exceptions because he's just a beast, and no one as well. But they have Bane, so that kind of counteracts it. You can dual lane him mid and have him get a little bit more help. And it's also Invoker versus Wyvern. So every time Wyvern cold embraces, you're set up for all your spells. So it's really nice there, and it's all magic damage / pure.
This will
Gotta be
do
careful with this
nicely.
game. I wonder, was he playing Wyvern when Sim played Clock yesterday? I think
Yeah.
He did. They did this same combo.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Did I just see that cancel didn't even go for the rune?
Oh,
Okay.
he's not used the TP. So
And no, he didn't even go for the rune, and no one actually didn't use his TP either. He had Solo block for him, and Solo starts mid, throws in Feeble on the puck to start, so they really are emphasizing on making sure that no one does have a good start, and they're putting the 1v1 Monkey King versus Legion Commander, who does perfectly fine in that matchup because of Jingu versus melee heroes. So, aggro dual lane to try to make sure that Pasha gets some space.
Singo is ready to party down bottom. Cogs onto Pasha. They bring this man down to half health, sending the Brewmaster back up the lane. Got to be careful of Cinderin and his clock.
Every time that Octic Burn is up, they're going to get heavily harassed back. Lil, body blocking the pole camp, making sure that that isn't there for Weehaw to get anything from. Gonna throw a stun out and just from harassment. With boots, should be able to just put himself away just fine. And mid, the harassment continues. That dual lane, as we talked about. So it looks like VP's looking to win 2 out of 3 of their lanes.
Then, again, he's getting low.
Oh, he lost on. He lost on for a second. Ooh, he's okay though.
I'm good. I'm just allergic to Sim playing well, and it's whew, doing it today.
Pasha should be able to get a little bit of experience down here versus this tri lane, but nothing like a massive. This is what's gonna happen. They're gonna sack the Brew and focus on Invoker and Monkey King, which is a good game plan.
Yeah, Brew's certainly getting sacked heavily, and this time around he could be in trouble. Sin looking for the perfect position to get with the cogs, traps him in, traps him down, and get Tomato in range. And I think this could be a second kill of the game. It is indeed. Synderen, we are doing it. This is such a hard lane for this Brew to play, and as you say, they are sacking him. And they're going to see the repercussions of that in the death count on Pasha. It's not going to be nice.
Yep. All he's here for is to soak experience. And just make it so Lunas isn't free farming.
Sure.
Throw the Drunken Haze, show your face. You don't really need to contest too much other than that. Hope you don't die.
Yeah, you don't want to feed too much. Mid lane. Cancel is out. It's
cancels.
such a horrible Bane. It's
2-1 to the 10-10 Invoker. So no one's going to be very high level and have a good start.
yeah.
And
And we've seen this so many times before. It's the exact way that they love to play. Whether it be an Ogre or a Bane, just sitting mid, being an absolutely annoying piece of you know what. And it works.
I mean, this is a good game plan.
Yeah.
Winning 2 lanes is pretty strong. Sure, Brew is going to suffer, but he'll get back. All he needs is levels and split to be able to be that like big team fight prowess for the Invoker to get that Midas up. And I mean, they're going to have a very high level Invoker with the Sun Strikes to set up for whenever Sand King and Bane don't make the rotate. But they do have to make sure that they have ways to get levels on the supports is the next big thing for me for VP. Some stacks out for the Sand King, probably with Sandstorm, I think is probably their best bet, while Solo just runs around. And I looked around and I do see 1 stack being made from Sand King on the far right side. So.
Pasha coming down again. This is where they, middle feed know they can heavily win this lane in terms of getting kills.
He's in a lot of trouble here.
He's very deep. There's the surrounding coming for Sinner and in with the cogs, pushing Pasha back. Give it a bit of a run, but it's not going to keep him alive. Beam from Tomato finishes him off. Another kill for middle feed down on this bottom lane.
Ooh, didn't spend his gold. He had 90 gold to buy TP. Now he doesn't actually have one, so someone else has to buy it for him. Thank you, Solo.
Solo.
Of course, Solo would buy him.
He's such a selfless guy. So what a legend.
Top. They're looking for Kazu, but they can't actually. Yeah, Lil. Oh, they
Boundless.
try with the Boundless, and it's not enough.
In mid lane, Solo. You sure the cancel is not having a fun time, and it's 5 for 2 on that mid puck, thanks to this Bane's presence and the fact that no one's been allowed to get so far ahead. And what's the XP looking at between those two? So we've got nearly level 5 and only just level 3, so about a level and a half difference already in 4 minutes in. 4 minutes in.
And Bane's been sapping a lot of XP in the mid lane.
And Solo, his hotkeys have been messed up, but he's still been trashing everybody. That's how good he is.
He clicked Enfeeble really well.
Yeah.
Click Enfeeble.
Now that his hotkeys are fixed, you're screwed.
He's going to go pick up his boots now, too. He's going to base. So, yeah, no one's now got massive dominance in this lane with double null plus the magic wand up, and I think he's got, boots being delivered, I'd imagine. Yes. Looking great.
Bottom lane, Pasha. He's
Still
got
getting
a couple of
something.
times, but that's the thing. He's still getting those levels. 4 minutes in, he's got the level 3.
They got
Sure,
priorities.
It's not, Tomato is still getting ahead. He's going to hit that 6 before the primal splits there, and then, Spree, you've got to be careful. If Sin comes in again with the control on the cogs and an ultimate, you will kill the Brew.
So now they just saw Solo TPing bottom with that ward that they placed behind the tower, and Sin
may
is
just go for
hunting.
the kill.
Sin's going.
Solo's got to be careful how he comes around it. In fact,
They want
Pasha's-
posture.
he's the bigger target. Now look to set up again, Sin. Getting into a similar position. You can see Solo, he's already legging it out of there. He knows that there's nothing that he can do to save Pasha. Another kill. Was it the 3rd time he's died down here?
3rd time.
3rd time he's died down on this bottom lane. So what do we got here? Sin's 12th game as Clockwork. 45% win rate. That's probably his best hero. That's some good stats for Sin.
Not too shabby. A lot of those losses he played in the off lane with Clockwork too. So
Yes, true. Yes, the support
different.
role. I mean, he back in the day, he was the sort of the mastermind behind it, wasn't it? It was what Yapsor playing it back on when he was playing with Sin. That was sort of the
Oh, he
first time we saw
Found Solo. Solo
Run
with
the
the
clock
level
through it.
2 Enfeeble.
I don't think he's going to win this war. Actually, well, with Tomato coming in, if he gets Lucer Beam, they could, but he can't quite close the gap. And now,
Ramses ports in.
yeah, middle feed, you've got to be a little careful. Monkey King's coming in,
on,
and he's
Cinder.
ready to play. To Sin, Sin's got the cogs, and Sin will be fine. Ramses looks towards Weeha, sets up the Passion and Solo to close the gap, and Weeha with a big old slap taken out. Brew is back.
Lovely. Oh, the Eclipse though, Ramses. He actually jukes out through the trees.
Oh,
and the
oh, it
Centaur
is a
tank.
tree.
And now they're going to try to turn it on him here.
Now they're probably going to kill Tomato if they find him. Do it. Oh, Ramses is getting scared.
Yeah, he doesn't want to die down there. Give up the kill to the
Did
safe
you have the
laner.
balance back? I can't.
Still cooldown. It was cooldown for a bit.
He's got a man up. But it, at the end of the day, comes down, as we can see, he's still miles ahead in CS, well, 43.
Yeah.
And how are we doing in the mid lane? Is Cancel starting to make the recovery? That's the question.
Slowly
Is
but
he-
surely, but
Fine.
still very one-sided. Solo's build, I think he's gonna have some funny build this game. They're gonna have like really high levels in Enfeeble plus Drunken Haze versus this Luna. How's he gonna do physical damage? He's not. That's so Lil is starting to do the stacks. He actually misses this medium camp stack, but he does have one hard camp stack. So he is prioritizing that with double levels in Sandstorm, where he wants to be able to catch back up. But it's pretty much just the two cores on the side of VP farming, the mid laner and the safe laner, while on the opposite side it's the safe laner and the off laner, because Puck is still very shut down. And constant Enfeebles. Level 2 Enfeeble on Cancel, he actually just has 17 damage, he can't let it.
It's not nice. I mean, at least there with the levels, he's got his skills to do it, but still. He's got to be careful, you know, one misplaced orb and Solo no one will look to quickly turn around on him. So he has to orb and then just run the hell away from the lane.
And Solo, even with the lane ward mid, being sure that he can always catch the Enfeeble on the Puck. What a bully.
So how are we doing elsewhere? Up top, Kezu. He's doing all right.
He's doing decent,
He's
yeah.
doing all right. The problem is Ramses did a little bit better, and the problem is at this stage Ramses can certainly kill Kezu, as we're going to see him attempt for now. It's the Boundless got really wants to get that final one before he pops down the big physical nuke. Jumping forward, that should be a kill, and it certainly is. Kezu down, Ramses getting the kill done.
Maximum efficiency by Ramses as well. Everything there done on intreads, so he keeps very high mana cost. However, he did less damage because of it. Good job, Ramses.
Battle Fury straight up this game. For Monkey King.
Bottom Pasha again. Gets the haze off, but it doesn't matter. Too much magic damage coming up between these two.
I mean, it feels like, you know, Tomato is getting a lot done, and it is top of the net worth. But the thing is, Ramses is pretty much at the same bit, and then you look at the fact that Tomato, he's needed a lot of help to get to this point, whereas Ramses, he's done this all on his own.
Yeah.
He's not needed any assistance from his team. Look at this though. Tomato being brought up to the top lane with Sin. They want to try and use this Eclipse
They
to
might-
bring down the Monkey King.
They might bait Ramses here. Ramses is in the tree. He might try to jump if Kezu goes.
Let's see how smart he plays at Ramses.
Oh.
Does he know what's going
Oh,
on?
he gets it.
Oh, Sinner is just lumberjacking it in.
He's
Cutting down trees.
He's out of there.
Yeah, he's not going to fall for this one. And this is time. You know, Tomato's not hitting creeps. They're keeping this Luna back. They really still want to try and make a surprise play with Tomato.
Is that? Oh, that's a Midas already on no one too. So with boots, double null, and a wand, he's got Midas.
10 minutes.
Super early.
So they're not going to catch this Monkey King. Ramsey's back down on the ground. And the rest of VP, they do have some more members that sort of hovering around. Solo in the neighborhood.
Just throwing Enfeebles on anyone.
Dire's top tower is under
Oh.
attack.
I mean, he's ready to nick these big creeps as well. And his right click against Kezu's Enfeeble right click could be pretty good.
Oh,
Get it
Kezu
out.
gets the moment of courage attack proc.
Mono now revealing himself up top.
So now Pasha gets a ton of space though from all this. 28 CS, level 6 finished with Soul Ring on the way toward that Blink Dagger. Only 700, but I mean that's a speedy recovery for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely, those deaths not holding him back too much in terms of, as you said earlier, he's just getting what he wanted from. Sure, it's not great that he gave quite a nice bit of cash boost to Tomato on his Luna.
Yeah, cash and experience.
Yeah.
Oh, Lil actually spots a triple stack just now as his Sand King.
Oh,
So
that's.
they're gonna want that one.
Oh, he's
for him.
gonna want that. He's probably gonna go. He's probably gonna get it. It's quite hard for Sin's team to protect at the moment whilst they're up at top lane.
Lag. Quick pause.
Bit of the Carle.
So yeah, Lil just started. I think he just pinged out that hard camp. Like, all right, guys, we don't really want Luna to farm these because they have vision of both sides where mid or feed is stacking. So mid or feed is also stacking Ancients, and they have a ward vision of that as well. So understanding how to play versus Luna, you know Luna's going to rush Mask of Madness, farm some stacks up to accelerate that. So they're going to be playing pretty aggressively on those spots.
I think the thing is, it's going to be interesting to see how many objectives Midfield can take early with the Luna, because I feel like, of course, she has a BKB. She's still. I mean, it's a Luna. There's a reason why we don't see this hero a lot. It can get blown up pretty quickly, and VP have great heroes to blow a Luna up.
Yeah, definitely. Sunstrike comes out, bottom. It's done with Lil, and easy kill. And now the double TPs, cancel TPs down to try to guard it, and Synderen stops his TP.
Okay.
I was a cancel. Wait. So this poor puck, level 6, 2,500 net worth in comparison to the level 9, almost level 10 Invoker
Double
with
net worth.
5,200 net worth.
That's
Solo.
the power of Bane.
Yeah, dude, Solo just really made Cancel's life miserable.
Yeah.
Lil is staying bottom. Bottom side, sapping that experience, wants that level 5 so he can sandstorm that big camp easier probably. He might just start it a bit sooner.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now mid.
They're going for that one. But he's got the Ghost Ward there. Protection still does have the dust, but already Kezu's sort of bailed out of this, but he doesn't want to go in with the duel. They'll pop down the cogs, but it's going to be end up just being Cinder and going down. No one just pops down the Sunstrike. I mean, Sin really wanted to go with that with the dust and such, but Kezu, he already started backing off down the river. He did not want to go in and commit with that duel, and probably rightfully so, as VP were there in full force to defend and turn it around. And look at this stack. Lil, he's looking to clean it up. We are, and Kezu are going to look for the snipe. And they will get a couple of them, but
Now
now
we are dead though.
He is certainly gone. Cold Brace going to save you from the sun.
Oh boy, this is rough. No one's gonna have a extremely early Aghanims, and they don't have the damage to kill him when they do those type of ganks when Puck is so underleveled. It's level 6 Puck to level almost 11 Invoker.
Yeah.
And now the constant enfeebles whenever Luna shows her face.
Now the level 6 on Solo as well.
Yeah. It's problematic already. They have to find some ways to get Cancel back in the game. He has to be able to make some rotations with the Eclipse on top of the coil. I think that's the only way they can really kill people. That's the only way they have damage inside of it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So this whole time it's just under ward vision as well. They've got a triple ancient stack now for mid or feed, but it's being watched. No one just pinged it out. He's like, all right, this Puck is acting as a support. He's stacking for their Luna, and they're making the rotations over now already. Ramses and Pasha making the move.
Leading with the boundless. The Sunstrike opportunity is not going to connect. Cancel able to orb away. VP not with quite enough control between those two heroes to get it. Even if the Sunstrike did hit there, unlikely they would have been able to bring Cancel.
Now they know that there's a ward there probably. We see the circle being drawn by Cancel. And top the Fiend's Grip with Ramses TPing in. Should be a pretty easy one for Sin. Go down.
I could do this all day.
A very good game one. 1200 away from having Battle Fury complete.
They can't get aggressive, it seems like. Every time they need to bring too many heroes to actually kill anybody because of how underleveled their mid player is. And during all this, Lil is just like, haha, I'm jungling. Blink Dagger and 100% King. Brewmaster has Blink Dagger already finished
he's
as
got
well.
it now.
Yeah, they've got like perfect timings coming out for VP already.
Absolutely. I mean, this is, VP is just so good at making these amendments, and it doesn't matter where the opposition has the strength in the early game. They will work around it, make sure that they get so much out of the map elsewhere that despite your best attempts, you're not going to be able to get a better trade off the back of the lane.
Now, can mid or feed protect their ancient stack is going to be the big thing. But first, top, that they're setting up.
They need to send Seekers in. They can't let Tomato go down, but with the balance struck with the Sunstrike, Tomato just fails. He's going to be able to get out. He can't escape. The Wuko's command beats him out. And indeed, with Ramses still on the high ground, Sin actually misses the hook shot, so he's unable to stop Ramses immediately. Now comes in with the battery assault. Ramses trying to get the Jingu stacks up, but he can't quite. Big kills for middle feed.
Nice.
They do lose Tomato.
Here, an
they bring
epicenter.
down Ramses.
Cancel gets a solo kill top on Synderen, or on Cancel with the Blink Dagger with Epicenter, and no one cleans up.
He's able to walk in and finish off Sin. Oh, the Shrine is looking to heal up. Oh, this Sunstrike. Oh my goodness, he's got it with the Primal from Pasha.
It's just so much aggression. They're not stopping that anymore
it's
now.
turning up, and this is an Invoker. 14, 15 minutes in. He's pretty much got the Ags. 400 gold to go, and it's going to be there.
My God.
Level 12. It's getting very scary for middle feed. VP stepping it up to the pace that they're used to. And Gonna be hard for middle feed to keep up. So far though, Tomato still doing a good job. The farm still looking alright. We're gonna see this again. I mean, this was very nice for Rams. He's getting up on the high ground. Really nice play to go for.
It looked like the hook shot went through him, right?
It really did. Let's have a look again from Sin. He's gonna come in with it in a second.
It looks like it goes right through him.
Alright, let's try that again.
I guess he shot it a little bit left.
I think what that is the perspective thing, isn't it? Because you think that hook shot's
It
actually
looks
on
like
the,
it's- yeah,
the hook shot's on the lower
low
ground.
ground.
So technically, I think would it be to the left of the rim of the, either way, it's because of the height thing, but it doesn't. It looks so weird.
funny.
It looks so weird.
But during all this, it's, Invoker absolutely free farming. They're setting up kills with Lil with the Sank and killing the puck with ease with that Blink Dagger. And Ramses isn't going this like Diffusal or Echo Saber build. He's going for the Battle Fury.
I mean, I think that's the way to play when you're up against a Luna. You want to be able to keep on a similar pace with the farm.
Definitely.
And when you're going to have it this sort of time, you're going to be feeling pretty good. It's
Solo.
16 minutes in. It's going to be there. Mid lane, indeed. Solo and Lil. Being cocked up by Cinderin. Comes the Sunstrike, bringing Sin down low. Solo trying to get out, but the duel comes through. They've got the lockdown for the Legion. They've got enough damage to finish off the kill. Kezu will get the bonus. No one. And Lil looking for revenge. He's on the hunt. Jump forward. They're bouncing on the sidelines again, trying to soak up these shrines. But this time, once again, it won't be enough regen to save the clock. Cinder's down. Battle Fury complete for Ramses.
They're making sure to contest this bottom side.
Did no one use his Midas? Oh, I've seen that Midas. That
hasn't.
Midas, come on. It's been there for about 20 seconds and he's not used it. Here we go.
He's got a range creep there.
There's the range creep.
Oh, he's on the mid.
melee.
It's not that big of a difference
not.
anymore. I mean, sure, you still want to probably use it on the, but whatever.
It's just the BM play. When you see the enemy invoker Midasina and melee, you know he's feeling confident.
So they have wards on both sides, both ancient camps to watch. So now they see the secondary side camp being stacked as well.
Yeah.
So VP's got eyes exactly where they know their priorities are proper.
This stack is so important.
Yeah, that's a big way for them to come back. Because Tomato's still relatively doing pretty decent.
He absolutely is keeping up. He's been sticking himself, keeping his head down in the jungle, moving around the camps. VP's off the map as well. And he has been getting away with it. And those kills at the start, as we said on Pasture, certainly gave him a nice bit of a boost. But this is the important bit. He's going for these Ancients, but they're ready to jump, looking for the epicenter, coming in. Beautiful Burrow Strike from Lil into the Sunstrike Fiend's Grip. No escape for Tomato. I think he did get some of the Ancients by looking at it. He did get most of them.
Cancel now, trying to get a kill, but Solo's too tanky here.
Yeah, the enfeebled, the brain sap. He's keeping himself alive. Pasture and no one are there as well in case middle feet do come in any deeper. Looking for the kill. Cinderin heads down with the cogs, blocking VP off. Cancel will get away with the orb.
During all this, Ramsey's just farming with that Battle Fury, pushing the waves out.
He's looking for a kill. I don't know if he can get this one. It's a little slippery. You can't chase for Cancel. But there's this other ancient stack.
I just like how VP doesn't slow down at all. Like, they're just constantly running at them to make sure that they force reactions so they don't have downtime to farm those Ancients. As soon as you saw the Luna farming Ancients, it's just VP just sent 3 heroes toward him to make sure that he gets killed at least. Ramses ports bottom. Believe with the next split, they're going to try to contest the next Ancient stack as well. They've dewarded a lot of mid or feeds wards as well. I think that's the 2nd or 3rd deward in the last couple minutes that I've seen. Oh boy.
Tomato's going for this stack. VP put a stop to it. It doesn't look like at the moment that they're in a position to do so.
It
Tomato
should
could get away with this one. This is big for middle feet. Getting this into Tomato's bank account.
Dire are scanning.
They're all sitting in the area
They're
too.
scanning.
They scanned it.
They know that it's going on. But the movement, it could still come through. If they go straight for it, they would be there in time. These Ancients haven't quite fallen. They're now starting to go down. And it looks like he will get away with it, Tomato. BP not willing to make a move as of yet, knowing that middle feed almost certainly we're going to be more prepared this time round for a fight around those Ancient stack. And Tomato gets away with it, puts him back on level with the farm of Ramses. And this Luna still fighting strong.
Yeah, they didn't want to walk up there without the vision, I guess. And they picked up a lot of big items between there. They now have the Force Staff on the Invoker to make sure he can get out of those cogs. I think Brewmaster has a full Vlad's being picked up now too, so he benefits with the Aura. Level 2 split as well online, and full Shadow Blade on Ramses there. Probably all going to be building Force Staffs on the side of VP. Well, you know, the ones that can. If Solo ever gets gold, maybe, but Lil will pick one up on the...
Oh, that's That's just mean showing that stat.
14% puck.
14%. So it feels bad, man.
They're invading. They've got everything ready to go.
We
Get
got
the stun as well.
straight in with the Burrow Strike. Tomato will be saved a little bit, but the Fiend Screw comes through. In fact, with the control from Passion, Tomato's falling low. Balance Strike comes through. Epicenter from Lil as he wraps around. Shuts off Tomato. Tomato's down for 50. Solo battling up against Sin. Sin trying to finish off this Bane, but the Brain Sap's enough to keep Solo alive. Middle feet have lost 2. Are they going to lose any more? That's the question. They're looking towards Weehaw. Pasha, again, some brilliant primal split play as he has the control to take down the Wyvern. VP clean up 3, only losing Solo in the mix.
They picked this Legion commander initially to have press the attack to remove off the Fiend Scoop, but that time he removes off the stun.
Yeah.
Fiend Scoop comes instantly afterwards, and he gets bursted down on the Luna pretty handedly. A very great smoke play coming out from VP.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Go for my top.
Now they've got some downtime to push out lanes.
Excellent.
Both the Sand King and the Monkey King will do so.
Have anything you can at this stage to just get kills. It's the damage that's been the problem when Tomato has been controlled up as he is.
For harassment in mid.
How's Tomato doing on the items now?
He's going for the Manta. He's got Yasha and Dragonlance. Still quite a ways behind.
A long way away from the BKB Dream. Yeah, up against this Invoker. Gotta have. As we've seen, you know, one disabler, as you say, just working around the saves of the middle feed, and this Luna's done for in the team fights.
Look at what Ramses is saying. Shadow bladed up. He breaks.
Do it. Do it. Oh, no, okay. They know it. And that was a good catch. Good brief from middle feed. Would they see him use the Shadow Blade? I mean, that was a dust straight on top.
They were
of it.
smoked. They
Okay.
were smoked and they walked into him. So they just instantly dust right away. It looked like he was standing in the lane, kind of thinking that some move would happen. He was waiting for the Luna to walk in, but I don't think he expected 4 or 5 heroes there. So they're trying to make their way into the Roche pit here. 30 seconds till Ramsey's up. Do they have a medallion? They don't. And they kill it pretty quickly with that Lunar Blessing. And that level 15 plus 24. Hook in onto Solo.
Straight away, getting Solo at the start of the fight is pretty great. They don't have to worry about the threat of the Fiend Script. They're going to be loving it, but Sting's falling down low with the Meteor bursting him out. Pasha jumps in, finishes off the kill. Winter's Curse trying to hold back this Brew with the Magic Immune one. He's still able to head forward, look for the Omni to get a stun, and indeed he will. Lands it straight on Tomato. Pasha still continues to try and control it. Tomato, Weehaw giving a bit of regen with the Cold Embrace. The jump forwards there for Lil. He's going to look for the Burrow Strike. He's got it beautifully timed after the stun for the upbrilling with the slap and the Sun Strike. That will be Tomato down, and they're not done yet. VP Pasha's moving forward, looking for Weehaw. Weehaw trying to flap himself away. Cold Embrace will buy him some time. It probably won't be enough. The Boundless Strike's out to cancel. Can't jump over to the orb in time. Again, VP just absolutely stealing the show here with these team fights.
Yeah, they went. So Midderfield went for a fight since Ramses was down, but VP's just way too strong at this point. And I was like, how's Sunstrike back up? He just used it. He had an Arcane Rune. So helping out a lot for VP to have that on top. And now it's their turn. They go into the Roche Pit, and this is an easy one for them.
Oh my goodness, it is indeed. Push Spirits out. They'll take this in no time. 23 minutes in, 9k gold lead. We always knew it was going to be a tricky one for Midderfield up against it. Virtus Pro, the major champions, and it certainly is looking to be it so far. It's hard. No one and Ramses in brilliant positions. I mean, that whole mid lane setup at the start, I think, going into game 2, you, as a team, you've just got to alleviate that mid lane somehow. You just can't let it end up being that one-sided. No one just got so far ahead and counted. Here's the combo. It's pretty sweet. Sunstrike. It's going to be off the mark. May not matter with the cold snap with the right clicks. Has he got enough? Jumps forward. He'll finish it off. Kezu's down. Doesn't even need to hit the Sunstrike at this stage. No one. Level 18 on the Invoker. I mean, he's loving life. He's having a great time on this Invoker. He's being flashy, pulling off the combos, and it's working. There's been no real punish from Midderfield at all.
I just want to see some Cataclysm.
What do we at, level 20?
Yeah, he's getting close, but he hasn't grabbed talents because that's the new way now for Invokers.
Of course, yeah.
So the first 2 talents are pretty underwhelming.
But now what, 19, 20, 21, you get them? Yeah.
2 wants top lane. Ramses is killing everybody.
It's doing an incredible amount because they're just able to control middle feed amongst the Ultimatos that are Cinder, and Held back by a nightmare. No TP home for him. Triple kill for Ramses. Oh boy, VP are here. They came to play. Mid or feed. Struggling. As I say, this is not necessarily a surprise. We knew how good VP were. And middle feed, you know, they've certainly showed us some good performances recently. They do have their strengths, but it's always going to be so tough playing up as a team, playing up against a team like VP.
Yeah, I mean this was a classic actual VP setup here, and oh, they actually have the Alacrity brew as well.
Ah, yeah.
So we haven't seen that too often, but it's got nerfed a bit. It still does a lot of damage though to towers anyway.
Hey,
Comes out, Lil.
it's a good one. Oh, Winter's Curse though. Bought some time by Solo with the Nightmare. Very nice. Pops it onto Lil. And it does buy him that extra second or so to get him out. Solo could be in trouble. Out comes the tornado from no one, but it's not enough to save him. They will get the successful duel. Bring down Solo. Can they get more? Sin? Oh, what's it? Oh, he found Lil. Oh, he didn't quite have enough damage, and now Ramsey's looking for the turnaround. That could have been brilliant by Sin, but he didn't quite have the follow-up to kill Lil in those tree lines. Maybe they could get the other kills. They'll look towards Ramses. Ramses, no balance strike up for a second with the ultimate from Luna. Ramses is falling low and Ramses is down. They'll get the Monkey King. And that pretty much the best trade middle feed have got all game.
Yeah, they get some okay trade kills. Getting Ramses is the big one, but
Yeah.
Pasha actually TP'd out because of that since they went for Ramses. But yeah, killing the carry, that's great. They had to expend everything though for that. Using the BKB, using Eclipse just to get those cleanup kills, but it's better than nothing.
$1,300 in up the Lincolns. Very hard for Kevin to do any.
They're all so farmed. So the BKB was picked up as we mentioned, and then he's going to go back for the Manta. And no one's just on a hunt. Look at him playing by himself, looking for some pickoffs here. Cinderin's not looking for him though.
Oh!
Or Staff.
That full stuff. No one taunting himself out of it as well. Oh dear.
Now Pasha with the BKB on the Brewmaster, so he can always freely get his split off. Unless he gets dueled and somehow bursted through BKB, which is very unlikely since he's so tanky. And we can see the aggression continue toward bottom lane since they have that Rax exposed. And Lil, look at his items. He's got the Meteor Hammer.
He has indeed. I mean, these pro players, they'll say it's bad, but...
Well, when you're at this much of a lead, right, and you have a Rax exposed, you can understand, yeah, look, Lil's walking
Here
up,
we
he's gonna
go.
use it. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Look at that channel.
Rax done.
That's a pretty thick channel, Tom. He's doing it. No one pushing in. Forces out the fortification. And they'll almost certainly try and finish these Rax off. So John's fought. He's coming in as well. Winter's going to get jumped on immediately by this Burrow Strike. The Winter's Curse from there holds no one back a little bit, but no one's near to punch into him. Pasha pops the BKB, leads forward onto Weeha. He'll freeze himself up, but the magical comes through from no one, and Weeha is down. They'll clean up the melee Racks down bottom. We'll see if they look for even more potentially. Dreamcoil only catching no one, but he does not care. Stands his ground, finishes off the range Racks as well. They get the complete sweep down bottom.
Now they're on their way to mid. No one was actually just TPing the mid lane instantly before they even killed that range Rack, so tier 2 time, Lincoln's finished, Aegis reclaimed. It's not going to slow them down though, or stop them by any means.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There we go. More towers for VP.
Dire's top
More.
tower is under attack.
And
Horrors for the middle feeders. They've got to deal with this push.
Alacrity Brew, beating on that tower, look at it go. 100 damage per hit.
No fortification this time around, of course. Ramses comes in from the sidelines, drops down the Wukong Saman. They're going to find any kills, but the Meteor Hammer's out. He's there with the punches. They'll take down the melee Racks in, trying to commit to the fight. They'll jump forward, looking for Lil, but Lil gets himself away with the 4-star. He'll save himself. Tomato leads in with the ultimate, bringing Pasha down low. Brew in trouble. No primal split to help him out this time. Pots the BKB though. In fact, Pasha's still alive somehow. The evasion working out for him. He'll live. Tomato falls. They do get 3 kills. No one's still alive though. Can no one and Pasha turn this around? No, he's just looking to get out of there. Goes with the TP and he'll make it. No way for them to cancel them. Pasha's still alive. He's still out of there. He goes for the TP and he makes it out.
So
I mean,
Rax
they
is
do
claimed.
kill 3, but indeed the Racks are gone. Tomato loses his life.
They get a good amount of golden experience going back their way, but
It's not good enough. though.
not good enough. Definitely not. They did a full duration duel on the Sand King, and he wasn't even like, he still had like 700 life or something, or 800 life. Very tanky on him. And just the sheer abundance of damage and team fight that they have on VP.
Oh boy, I mean yeah, VP can just look to just go up on the top lane,
Yeah.
take the tier 2, go for that once more.
Kamado did a decent job fighting there though, like because of how
did.
farmed he is.
Yeah.
He stood toe to toe with Ramses for quite a bit throughout
Oh.
the whole duration of the BKB. Now bottom.
Combo.
Bye bye.
But there's 50 seconds left to Kez.
All right, he's level 22. He took the Chaos Meteor damage. Now he's got one more talent. Takes the Force Spirit. All right, level 23. Let's go, Cataclysm. Come on.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take the Alacrities because of the Bruce.
Oh yeah, he might just take the Alacrity.
I think he might just take it. Depends how flashy he wants to be. To see what he does. For the time being, though, they've bounced in the middle lane. Easy setup for the Stone Strike. Cancel actually jumping forward, but the Fiend's Grip is there immediately from Solo. Cancel is gone. They did get Lil, but now middle feed, they're sitting 3 heroes down. VP, no one continues to start on them. Tomato forced to put the BKB to stand any sort of chance up against this Invoker. He does take it.
I want to see it.
I want to see it in action. Is it any good this game?
They need to get a
Maybe.
multi-hero stun. Who knows? They might not even need it because the game's probably about to end.
Radiant's top tower is under
This
attack.
game is over.
Yeah, this is
Radiant's top
VP.
tower is falling.
solid game plan from VP.
He said they have fun, I'm sure they have fun playing this one.
Oh yeah.
This was a fun game for Virtus Pro. And back to the drawing board really for middle feed. They've got to try something different. They're going for one last huzzah as they come with the wraparound, looking for the lead in, but it's the blink out there from no one as the Lincoln's proc. Boundless Strike comes in onto Kezi. Kezi's gone. Tomato's got a BKB. It's GG. VP take game one.
Look,
There
Cataclysm.
it is. There it is.
Oh, he did it once.
Hey! Double kill for him. No surprises. This is Virtus Pro, turning up in style. They're not messing around. They've won one major. They want to make sure they get to another one. They know if they can get the dream, if they can win the first 2 majors, they're going to be kind of set. As we're sort of saying, with the points you get from those 2, they probably don't need to do anything for the rest of the year. 2 major wins, I think you're set for the top 8 in the world.
You might be. I think the solo Bane is a very key to their success. Just if you